Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Blingo back here with another video. Hope y'all all been living y'all truth. Now listen, Cenat, it seems like him and Drake, they not on good terms like that no more. I don't know what's going on. Drake is, I don't know. It seems like he just a little too sensitive at times. But Cenat, he did a little freestyle. You know what I'm saying? He did a little freestyle. And he went at Drake a little bit. He went at Drake. I'm happy for you, Kai. Happy for you, Kai. We about to check out the Ville. The Ville got all the details. We about to check them out right now, react to it. I'll let y'all know a little bit of insight. Let's go.
But let's get into it, man, because we got to talk about how Cenat had dissed Drake in Mafia-thon 3. Now, it's in this segment where Cenat had decided to drop a couple bars. Apparently, he rapped on 3 different beats. And in one of these verses or one of these lyrics in this freestyle that he did, he ends up name-calling Drake or name-calling his time in Degrassi. So we're going to react to that right now.
I said, hey, see, don't forget the 3. You fuck with me, what? You gon' see. Damn. I get that shit, got you singing like it's Glee. Damn. Put that boy in a wheelchair, how he doing the grass seat. Like, I'm
yeah, no, I see it. It's not the best freestyle.
He tried. He tried. I mean, put that boy in the wheelchair like he did the grass seat. I mean, he tried. I mean, if he really freestyled that off the top, then it's not bad. You know what I mean? You gotta put that in context. If it's a written, then you gotta work. But if that's just straight off the top, it's not bad, Kai. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Not the best freestyle, but definitely had time to construct some bars, to throw a diss track, to throw a diss at Drake himself. So it looks like Cenat is still upset about that. If you could recall the time where Drake had posted a picture of Cenat's hairline, which is crazy coming from Drake when he's already been exposed for wearing a fake lace front, man lace front, whatever you want to call it. So the fact that he's talking about another man's hair is crazy. Cenat is just trying to talk his shit. You know, Drake was just talking smack about him on Instagram, which Drake has been doing constantly. That's how he responded to Memphis Bleak recently. That's how he's responded to Rob Markman. That's how he's responded to Joe Budden. Every time that he wants to respond, he just gets on Instagram. So for a rapper to get on Instagram instead of getting in the booth is crazy. The streamer got you beat at this point because you got the streamer in the booth dissing you before you could even diss anybody else that's been getting at your neck for the past year after you lost the battle. Mm-hmm. But either way it goes, you can see that Cenat is holding some type of resentment towards Drake. You diss me, now I diss you. This time I'm going to do it on the radar freestyle with everybody there, with the people there, with the crowd watching, with everybody interacting. Can't forget that AZ Chike was also there. Can't forget that he also did a freestyle following these Mafia-thon segments, following these on the radar.
You know, if AZ Chike was on there, anybody affiliated with Kendrick was on there, you know Drake gonna be even more mad because he want to feel like people are on his team. He want to feel like it's like you can't be neutral. And let's keep it real. As male rappers, that's not really a thing. It's not really you pick a side. It's like you could be neutral. Drake is the only person I've seen that with. And you know who else I see that with? Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. They're 2 girls. You know what I'm saying? They're 2 women. And Drake, you're a man. And you be like, they shouldn't have to pick a side. If they're neutral, they're neutral. Like, Kai's allowed to be neutral. He could be friends with some people over there and be friends with you. Like, he just not getting in between y'all stuff. Like, that's fair. If you was a real friend, if Drake was a real friend, then he shouldn't, you shouldn't be like that to people. You know what I mean? You should be a good friend and let them be friends with other people, unless it's like some real craziness. Like, if the LeBron thing is, if you and LeBron was really tight like that, maybe that's a little different. But not with Kai, bro.
Styles that are taking place on Kai's live stream. He wasn't the only one that had a couple bars. Recently, also, Ray Vaughn had joined in. Ray Vaughn is also somebody from TDE, an affiliate of Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, yeah. Drake not your friend no more at all, Kyle. He ain't your friend at all.
Somebody that's tapped in with that side. And he also tapped into Mafia-thon to do this freestyle. Now, reminder, this is on the radar. So, of course, all of these MCs are going to come to on the radar freestyle. I'm not sure how it's picked. I'm not sure if they're planning on picking people, if it's on the radar, just picking people, or if it's Cenat. But he's already had AZ Chike. Ray Vaughn's already been on the radar more than once at this point. and also making an entry to Mafiathon with Kai Cenat. That's a big W. So big shout outs to Rayvon for doing that. Now, I wanted to talk about this one as well, because this is something to point out also. Chris Patrick is an MC that you see rapping now. This is somebody also that Kai Cenat had on stream. Now, I'm not sure if he has any affiliation with TDE. I don't think so. However, he does rap to Man at the Garden. And I think Man at the Garden is a very unique beat. It is very hard to catch people's attention with Man at the Garden. It's very subtle. The lyrics have to do all the heavy work when it comes to a song like that, when it comes to a beat like that. But Chris Patrick does.
It's just like it copies the same. It uses the same like flow as One Mic from Nas, the exact same flow. And we know how Nas did One Mic. That record is like ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like the bars on that record is just out of this world. You know what I mean? So it's the same kind of beat too. It's like very subtle, very like your words gotta do it. Because the beat don't got much going on, you know?
Very impressive with Man at the Garden. And Kai Cenat had to tell the people, this is my favorite freestyle so far from everybody that's rapped, from everybody that he's heard and that he's had on. And to be honest, I kind of see why, because Chris Patrick does this beat justice. Just to give you an example or a quick listen to what he says, very impressive.
2 years ago, was broke sleeping on couches, trying to sell off all my outfits to make money just to make a month of rent. Gaggy worth the time I gave somebody just to realize you can't force a circle peg inside a square when shit get tense. Beefing with dementia because it took my granny from me. She forgot her baby boy before we laid it down to rest.
Oh, that's tough, man. That's tough.
He
And
going hard.
I'm telling you, bro, the fact that he is rapping on Man at the Garden with this much intensity, with this much emotion, it really does hit. It really does do it justice, because
Yeah, I gotta go listen to that now. I gotta go listen to that. That's a hard beat to do. That's a very, very hard beat to do. Very hard.
Man at the Garden, I feel like you kind of have to expose yourself a little. And I feel like he does that really well.
Voicemail every day for 15 months because that fear of granny leaving is some shit I can't accept. Got a job to keep the dreams afloat because the truth is growth was never linear for someone reaching for success. Body breaking hobs each time I sleep because my anxiety too deep. I need a win before I leak out from stress.
Ooh, man. So you could feel the
emotion.
You
Woo!
feel the realness, having to work to support your dream. All that shit.
You could feel that emotion, man. That's crazy, bro. That gave me goosebumps a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying, bro, it really does hit hard. It really does the beat justice, bro. I can't overstress that enough. He is really emceeing right now.
I spoke to God and asked him why me. His response is hold it down, to trust the process and continue with your reps. Some days I want to quit, but me not quitting is the reason why a Jersey nigga gets to show the world why he a threat. Swear to God, this shit feels so surreal. Used to watch those streams when streams of income couldn't hold the bills. Back when protein powder mixed with water was my only meal. Back when labels used to call it sin, never closed the deal. Back against the wall, I gave my...
Back when protein powder and water was my only meal. Man, he is cooking, bro. He is cooking, bro. I could feel the pain.
We don't get that kind of stuff with the new artists. We don't get that deep feeling. You don't get that. Not often, at least. You know what I mean? Not often. It's all about the turn up. It's all about the turn up. It's either that, it's all about the turn up, or it's like some really depressing stuff. It's never a uplifting type of, like, started from the bottom and I'm here type thing. You know what I mean? It's not that type of feeling. Like, grind it to get to the top. We need more of that. Everybody kind of comes out like they was just hot already. Like they was always ill. You know what I mean? And that's kind of not real.
I could feel the pain, bro. Woo. Yeah, but as you can see, Kai Cenat dissing Drake. He has AZ Chike on there. He has Rayvon on there. We have him saying that one of the best freestyles, one of the better freestyles that he prefers or likes that has been coming out on his stream is Chris Patrick rapping on a Kendrick Lamar beat. But remember how Drake was dissing Kai Cenat. I feel like this is why Kai decided to jump in the booth and say the bars that he did. But really, it's only because of Drake. Drake starting it, Drake doing things to Kai Cenat, trying to disrespect him, and all of this stuff because of how Kai Cenat had got at him in Iceman episode 3. Can't forget that Kai Cenat had said that episode was trash. He didn't like it. He couldn't lie. He couldn't fake it. That's what he was saying. So I think that Kai Cenat and Drake.
You mad because he didn't fake it? Drake? You mad because he didn't fake it? That's why you mad? He said he didn't like it? So you mad like that? You gonna post him up because he said he didn't like it. It's okay. It's okay. You don't gotta like every record you make. Not even your biggest fans like every record you make. Not even your biggest fans. You know why? Because nobody is perfect. You know that. Live your truth. Nobody is perfect. Like, you can't you can't get mad over that. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. I don't like that. You can't get mad over that, bro. I don't like that record. That one record is not for me. It's not for me. I think it was trash. Sorry. Like, you gonna be mad at? Come on, bro. You can't be mad at that, bro. Stop, bro. Like, I want Drake to just get that backbone in him a little bit. Like, a little bit more. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, it's just this rap beat just took him to, it just destroyed his whole feeling. Oh, you don't like that one? Just make it, you don't like that one? And then on top of that, it's just one person. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who do like it. That's just one person. Like, come on, bro.
Aren't seeing eye to eye. I already had made a video talking about how they could have had their own downfall. If you want to check that out, it'll be at the end of this clip. But what do y'all think? Y'all tell me. I think that Drake always wants to respond to people on Instagram. I feel like when he got at Rob Markman, it was on Instagram. When he got at Joe Budden and made that really big paragraph, it was on Instagram. He recently responded to Memphis Bleak in an Instagram caption or Instagram video because of what Memphis Bleak had said on Shannon Sharp. First of all, Memphis Bleak didn't even do anything wrong. That was something that was really out of pocket because Shannon Sharp just asked him a question about Drake and the lawsuit. He said that he wasn't rocking with it. He didn't like it, but he was being fair in his assessment. He was
being so fair. He was so fair, honest, and respectful. And respectful when he answered it. And you still got mad. But to be fair, Drake's response wasn't too mean. It wasn't like a really mean thing. You know, but still, it was still throwing like shade. It was throwing shade, and you didn't have to. You didn't really have to throw shade, bro. Like, people are not going to agree with this. And this was what bothers me about the whole suing thing, right? Drake, you are a part of hip hop, right? You've been a part of hip hop for a long time. Even when you had the thought, like, yo, I'm really thinking of suing this guy because I don't like the message that he's putting out there, and I don't like what's going on. I feel like he took it too far. Even if you did do that, right, in your head, and you thinking about that in your head, you should have known. Like, you should have weighed out the pros and the cons. Like, yo, if I do this, there's gonna be a lot of people talking trash about me. Period. If I take it to court, I'm breaking the code. In your heart, you know. In your heart, you know. In hip hop, we don't do this, right? So you got to be honest with yourself and be like, yo, I know this is going to come with some stuff, you know, if I do this, but I'm still going to do it because it's for my livelihood or whatever you was feeling at the time, right? Don't get mad that people don't agree with it. You knew that people wasn't going to agree with that. What did you think was going to happen? Did you think everybody was just going to agree with it and be like, oh, yeah, Drake is suing. Oh, you know what? Good job, Drake. You know what this game consists of. You know. And you lying to yourself by acting like you don't know. And that's what I don't like. Be real. Keep it real. Live your truth. Really, keep it real, bro.
Wasn't being disrespectful to Drake. He even said a lot of positive things about Drake. So for Drake to be that messed up and to say something about unsolicited advice from somebody that you loved back in 2005 was completely unnecessary, especially because Memphis Bleak didn't even want to bring up Drake in the first place. It was something that he was asked, and he wasn't even being mean about it at all.
Yep.
I think he was just being fair. But again, every time that Drake gets petty, he posts people on Instagram like he did Kai Cenat. And now Kai Cenat is having AZ Chike, Ray Vaughn, and now he's throwing shots himself. One of his favorite freestyles is a guy that's rapping on Man at the Garden, which is a Kendrick Lamar beat. I don't know. Y'all tell me. It's just interesting to see all this play out, you know. In a recent video, I had talked about how Drake relied